In opening this debate this afternoon, the member for South Wales West established several threads within the discussion, including the effectiveness of super prisons in reducing reoffending rates and offering inmates a safe environment for rehabilitation, whether Wales needs more prisons, and the unsuitability of this site in Baglan for the new prison as announced by the MOJ on 22nd of March. At present, some of these issues are not devolved to the Welsh Government, but the ownership of the land being proposed, and thus the impact of the development, is within the Welsh Government's control. And as a constitutional member of that site, it will come as no surprise to members in this chamber that I will focus upon the unsuitability of the location and the impact the development will have on my local community. However, I will raise my concerns over the effectiveness of the approach by the UK Government to build more super prisons, to replace overcrowded Victorian prisons as a means of achieving this goal of reducing reoffending rates. I struggle to find any evidence, empirical evidence, that they actually do reduce reoffending rates, and as a result of any improved rehabilitation within them. So surely the Ministry of Justice would be well served by taking time to analyse the effectiveness of the super prisons it already operates, HMP Berwyn and HMP Oakwood in Birmingham, before it goes ahead with its cost-saving plans for more. In fact, there's greater evidence out there that there are known problems with large prisons. Even as far back as 1991, Lord Wolfe demonstrated problems, further demonstrated by a study by the Chief Inspector in 2009, and more recently in a damning report on HMP Oakwood. The Welsh Government should reflect upon these and the social impact upon both communities and inmates prior to any decision it will make upon the sale or lease of the land within its ownership for the development of a super prison. Llywydd, I will now move on to the unsuitability of this site and why I'm calling for the Welsh Government not to release this land to the Ministry of Justice for this new prison. In her opening remarks, Bethan Jenkins highlighted many of the challenges to the arguments used by the MOJ for this decision, including many that needed consideration in the planning process. And I concur with those and will expand upon some, but I won't have time to do them all, unfortunately. Let's start the argument for economy, as already pointed out by Adam Price in one sense. One which implies that the MOJ thinks Port Talbot will take any jobs, no matter what. Well, we do need to diversify the local economy, and we need to improve labour market indicators, GVA and unemployment. But this proposal will not do that. This site is within the Port Talbot Waterfront Enterprise Park, and an area which has been earmarked to help the economy grow by encouraging existing businesses or new businesses to invest in growth.
I just wonder if you can clarify whether this land has been designated as where the Swansea Metro is due to pass through, and therefore, if we were to put a prison onto the site, that would obviously have huge implications for the smooth running of the Swansea Metro.
I thank the member for that. I actually can't give the answer, but it's an interesting point we can add to the list of questions we will be asking. We already have businesses saying they will move out. Now, moving out means they're not coming in. Therefore, we're losing business and economy. The MOJ claims this prison will bring new jobs to local people. Numbers, by the way, which they can't confirm. They're neither to one, they actually can't confirm because they've said to me they don't know how many until they know an operator. And that operator could be a private operator. So I haven't got a clue. And by the way, if it's a private operator, Labour Party manifesto in this year's general election actually stated we should not be involved in building any more new private prisons. The reality is, Swansea and Cardiff, both Victorian prisons, will close and those jobs will be transferred to this site. That means no new jobs, actually people coming in, but they won't necessarily move into the area. Supply chains will also go with them, so no supply chain jobs coming in. And once operational, there will be no growth. This will not meet the objectives of the enterprise zone of bringing growth to our economy. What will bring jobs are new industrial units to attract other businesses to come in and to invest in. We haven't got units of 5,000 to 10,000 square feet. Let's get them in. Why not do the same here as for other areas of Wales and establish a strong offer for businesses? Cabinet Secretary, I have actually asked the Welsh Government for published evidence to support the claims of economic prosperity from the building of a prison. And I hope that we will get some, because I haven't had any yet. And can I also ask the question whether the Welsh Government has actually had discussions with the chair of the Enterprise Zone Board, and if he is in favour of this proposal. Cabinet Secretary also, the history of this site is known to local people, including myself. I can remember when ponies have walked across it as a marshland. And we can all tell you that this location is the wrong site for this development. My call to you now and in the future will be don't sell this land or lease this land to the MOJ. Now, another question is the claim that prison will offer inmates preparation for following release. Wonderful. But that preparation includes work placements. How many businesses have actually been approached to ask, will they take this opportunity? I can tell you, none. How can reform work if the basic analysis hasn't been undertaken to deliver rehabilitation? The whole economic and rehabilitation premise of this development is flawed. Llywydd, I know there's a time in concluding my contribution, I asked the Cabinet Secretary if prisons were devolved to Wales, would the Welsh Government build a super prison in the heart of a community on such flimsy evidence? I sincerely hope not. There's clearly no justice coming to Talbot from the Ministry of Justice. And instead, I asked the Welsh Government to deliver it and say no when asked to sell or lease the land to the MOJ. Set our economy as the priority and not the MOJ's desire to save money.
Guy Lloyd.
Diolch yn fawr,